Just because I'm being quiet don't mean that I don't have that fire up inside of me to get you all the way together.
This is the Rumor Report.
One thing that I'm not is a liar. First of all, my memory is too bad to be a liar. And second of all, there's just too many witnesses and people know what happened. People know the truth.
On The Breakfast Club.
I'll give it to you.
All right, today we are talking about a thing that happened on my show on the Fox Soul, Cocktails of Queens with LisaRaye. We were talking about the Chris Brown incidents. There was several rumors about what happened with him in Vegas, and things did get a little heated.
Why you gotta chill? What if he felt just like what he said? F her. What if he felt like that? And he's saying that to his friend. What I don't like about it is that every time we bring up his name, not us, but every time his name is brought up, that he always get automatically blamed because he is that way. We know him to be that. So it gotta be him. That's what I don't like when people have that kind of stigma, because I got that. It's quick for you to think that, oh, well, LisaRaye would have did that, or LisaRaye said that. And I don't like that, because that very next time it could have been very different. But you blame me because of my past.
But if you have two incidents in one weekend, like, again, we're playing like, come on. So here's the thing, and y'all know this in media, when the clip gets clipped too early, you don't hear the rest of the conversation. You're left thinking, oh, wow, that's really, Claudia? That's how you feel? I went on to also defend, because there were several things that came out that weekend, like, oh, and then he had another argument. And she's right. There is a way, when you do get in trouble a few times, people are always going to look at you through that lens. I went on to also clarify the second argument was about there was some issue with his kids being around, and it wasn't his fault. And I just want people to stop watching the entire conversation and not just jumping the gun, because that's kind of what they were accusing me of doing.
Right.
And I think there's it's a full conversation. It was 7 minutes long.
But I would say this, right? Take Tiana Taylor and Chris Brown's relationship, because that's what they allegedly said it was about, right? But if I'm having a birthday party and there's somebody there that I don't rock with, regardless of who it is, right? And this is my party, I would say get him the F out too, because this is my celebration. And if I don't want that energy around it, I would take that energy around it. Now, what happened after that, allegedly, I don't know, but that's not a problem, because I wouldn't want that person. If somebody I don't rock with is in my celebration, just take them out. I don't want the energy around me. And I think everybody knows. I think Charlamagne is the same. We all good, but if my kids are around and somebody's pushing and no, I'm gonna jump up. No, my kids are here. Let me get my kids out of here safely. He didn't swing. He just said my kids are here. I don't see an issue with that as well.
I think he was totally in the right in that situation. I think he was totally in the right. The conversation was also deeper about a lot of times we coddle people that we like. And I think we got to get to a place where we hold each other accountable. You can still have that reaction and feeling like, get them out of here. But because of how people always judge Chris Brown, it's unfair that he has to also kind of be conscious of that. Like, man, when I go off, they gonna run with this. And it sucks he got to live like that, but that's kind of the cards he's dealt now.
Yeah, I think what Lisa is saying is that nobody should be defined by their worst moment.
Exactly.
But sadly, that's the era we in. So if Chris has any issue with a woman, regardless of what it is, people are going to say, see. And if there's an issue with Chris looking angry or violent, people are going to say, see, that's who he is. And that isn't fair.
So what is our part in that? Like, say you're the person that you have that rep. Do you think it's unfair that you have to go above and beyond and be extra conscious of that?
I don't think it's unfair. I just think it's something that you should be cognizant of. But if you're not, I don't think that's wrong either, especially if you know that you're in the right. Like, if I don't know what the situation was with the kids, but if your kids are around and you feel like your kids are in danger and you decide to turn up because of that, you have every right to do that. Like, I'm not going to be sitting around worried about what people are thinking about me in that moment.
But the only sad thing is in this society, especially in this time and day with social media, you're defined by your mistake.
You
right?
are.
No matter how long it is. It could be 15 years from now, you're going to be defined by that mistake, that action. People don't allow you to grow, they don't allow you to evolve, and they don't allow you to make mistakes, and that's the bad thing.
I have that too with a lot of things I've done, and a couple of things I've done, I'm still defined by that. But I know that, so it's not fair, but sometimes I have to go above and beyond and kind of twist myself into a pretzel to kind of make others feel comfortable. Is that right? No, but it's the nature of society now.
Right.
And I can't change the world. So my thing was a bigger picture thing. He totally has the right. He should have turned up on people acting up around his kids, 1,000%. I just want people to get to that part of the conversation. I agree.
Yeah, you truly can't care about the opinions of other people. Like, the only truth that should matter is yours. And if folks can't, if folks can't see, past what you were,
right,
then that's really on them.
That's fact.
To be honest. Or not even what you were, something you did back in the day. That's really on them. I don't know if that's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's ideal. But don't you think now more than ever, people are extremely sensitive? Like, you could have done something 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And that will cost you money. It will cost you jobs. It will cost you opportunities. Yeah. And ideally, that is the way to be. But I'm just being a realist that it's not that way. Mm-hmm. We're not there yet, unfortunately. Right. All right, moving on. Lil Meech was arrested, and the video leaks, and he was called for his mama.
I swear to God, sir.
I know, but unfortunately, there's certain procedures we have to follow anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right. So listen,
you understand that, correct?
Can you please give me
you have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out after the fact,
okay? Thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
No,
okay? You understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Can I call?
All right, just turn around for me. Be cooperative. Everything's on video and audio surveillance. This is just for your safety and everybody else around you because there's guns involved, okay, or possible guns. We have to confirm it. Okay, X-ray doesn't tell us 100%. Okay, just as there's a possibility.
I'm calling my mom too.
I'm not mad at him.
I'm 17 years old, 18 at the time, wherever he was. Something happens to me, I'm calling my mom and my pops immediately. Can I call my mom? Because you know why? My mom's going to answer. Regardless, if there's caller ID, if she's on the other line, no matter what's going on with my mama going to answer.
First of all, Lil Meech was not no damn minor when that happened.
He was 17.
When was this?
Was he?
Yeah, I think he was 17 at the time.
When was this?
It's from 2022.
He's 23 years old.
Yeah, he tried to throw that Hail Mary
What
out
are we
there.
talking about?
I thought he was a minor.
I'm kind of not.
What do you mean?
I'm kind of not mad at him kind of throwing that Hail Mary right there. He tried it.
I believe him.
Listen, he's a young black man with guns and police. I would be scared to death in that situation, too. He actually kept his calm pretty cool, maybe because he was at the airport. Because I know if he was in a car somewhere and that was the situation, oh, my God, I'd be terrified.
So he was 22 at the time of the incident.
He definitely wasn't a minor.
He was grown. Charges were dropped in January because his lawyer enforced that Meech mistakenly picked up security's luggage and the gun nor the bag belonged to Meech. So he was innocent. Right. He was innocent.
That man, life and maybe his career was flashing before his eyes. He's like, what the hell is going on right now?
Mama!
Mama!
But the cops were really nice to him. They were polite.
God bless Quavo. Mama! Where's Mama in this situation?
Ma!
What?
All right. Now, that's how I call my mom. That's all. Good morning, my mom and my pops. I know they listen every morning. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Pops. Thank you for answering the phone for me all the time.
My mother never listens to anything I do.
Oh, they listen all the time. Then they have notes after.
Why they not listening to Steve Harvey?
My mom?
No, your parents. All y'all parents. Why they not listening to Steve Harvey?
Because their son is on a nationally syndicated morning show, sir. That's what they call him, support.
Steve Harvey's more age appropriate.
So what? My mom is hip.
Okay.
She's the cat's meow, as she would say.
I wonder what your mom thought about the other conversation we had about the impotency thing. I'd love to get your mom on the line and ask her about that.
I don't ask about that. I think my dad's holding it down. But anyway, Charlamagne, who are you giving that dog to?
Man, 4 after the hour, there is a young woman named Corey Richens. Killer Corey is what we call her. She needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her.
All right, we'll get to that next. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club on BET.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.